Blessings, y'all. I definitely need to do my hair. It's looking terrible. Hey, blessings, everybody. Blessings. I know it's early on the Sabbath. Hope you guys could tune in. Just a little food shopping, before. I usually shop during the week. Hold on one second. Make sure. I usually shop during the week. Blessings, blessings, everyone. Let me make sure I got everything on. Because it be like no service sometimes. All right, y'all. Blessings. When you have one in, and it's cool. Yo, it is weird. Y'all know the vibe is weird. I'm just going to the grocery store, and I stopped to drop something off at the Salvation Army. The vibe is weird. In the store, it's just, it feels like it's something, like it's tense, like they waiting for something to happen. So I'm in the area, it's mixed, but early in the morning, I'm talking about demographics. I'm going to say it's probably like 80% Caucasians inside of this morning, and probably just a few of us buzzing around. I saw like three of us. So the first thing, like I didn't hone into anything. I'm not looking for nothing, not feeling nothing. I'm just going to get my stuff so I can get ready for my day. And one, it was a Caucasian man, and when he was walking by, I felt something, but I didn't even know what I felt. But I was like, "Hey, good morning." He was like, "Oh, hey, good morning." It's like God is good. He was like, "Yeah." I was like, all the time, and it was the friction that I felt was the gun he had on his side. It's an open carry state. That's God. That's my intuition. So I was like, "Oh, that's what it is." So already pistols in hand. It's like 8 o'clock in the morning. You're literally in Aldi's with a gun. I know it's an open carry state, y'all. I have my gun. My gun is right in my car right now. Did not go in Aldi's with the gun. I was like, damn, should I have my gun? That's what I was thinking. Like, what the fuck? So it's a little weird. It's like it's an expectancy for something. And I was leaving just now, and I'm packing my car up, and there's a Caucasian lady, older lady, looked like she in her 50s, blonde hair, and I just looked up, and she was staring at me with a smile. It was much a different aura from what I just saw with the guy. It wasn't like he was giving me bad anything, but I know what I saw right there with him. Just know I won't be surprised in that if he gets in the pickup truck. Okay, these people with pickup trucks a little weird, but I'm gonna leave that alone. I gotta look. So the lady, she was just staring at me, and I looked up, and I was like, "Oh, hey, good morning, God bless you." She was like, "Hey," and it was like a look of expectation, but it was a different expectation from him. It was like, "Hey, what you gonna do? What you doing today?" Expectation, and in my head, I was like, "Sit your black ass down." That was what was in my head. I hope she's not expecting anything. She has this look of expectation. So I want you guys, if you're in the Atlanta area, I know people. I'm gonna look around and see where it's gonna flare up, but I already know it's gonna be down there by the like the stadium, all in that area. That's usually what they do. We did have one up in my area. I'm in Henry County, but it was much smaller, and I don't think that's gonna be able to take part up here. But what I'm asking you guys to do is just be safe and read the room and chill. That's what I'm saying. It is something brewing that they want. And I really need people to understand why I put that together yesterday. Because a lot of us understand what times we're in. We're not trying to speed this shit up. We totally know that we don't have control over our government, and our government is broken. We've been knew that, dealing with right or left. This is just the point that the head is coming out, and they're using us as a catapult to set it all off. If you see the pattern, I say this all the time, they start with us as the so-called black people, restricting things, disregarding things, and then once it becomes a law and a tone, they can implement it on every nation that they feel suitable. That's not Anglo-Saxon. Okay, some of you people who call yourself white, you don't even fit the criteria of these elites. And it's not just money, it's a genetic thing. These people have, it gets deeper. I'm going to start releasing some of these documentaries that they pulled off the internet, and now I should be able to re-show them because Trump in the office. You want to be real? Let's be real. It's a bloodline thing. Now, with us being the people of affection, it is not conducive or smart for us to go in the middle of what we know can be perceived as a riot. Anytime we step into something, it becomes a riot, and it's not because it's us. The Black Lives Matter protest I went to down here in Atlanta, and I'm gonna be honest, I went down there. I didn't bring my kids. I went in there to see because my thing is I always wanted to protest, and God never allowed me to physically protest. It's always been in me, stand up, stand up. But every time it was a physical protest, I was either wrapped up in something, I couldn't go. So I'm like, I'm going. But I know God don't want me for that protest. You see what I'm saying? We all play our different roles. So I got down there and walking around. Mind you, I don't know Atlanta a lot. And then I'm telling you, I saw a group of Caucasian kids mixed too with some black, some Spanish in there, but it was more of Caucasian kids. They dark clothes, all black, gothic boots. And I looked like, that's weird. You know, I'm just looking. They like, hey, Black Lives Matter. Blah, blah. I'm like, cool, all right. Now I'm still mama. I still got this mama vibe to me wherever I go. So they are like, yeah, man. Da, da, da. I'm like, yeah, y'all be careful, be safe, don't do too much. Yeah, we're gonna tear shit down. I said, oh, don't do too much. You don't need to get violent. It's like it's okay, man. We listen. Da da da. So as the crowds was moving, you know, I'm still trying to find my way. I'm by myself with everybody but by myself. I'll go to the bar, be by myself, and talk to the whole bar. Everybody know me. Them got drinks and everything. I don't be by myself. I'll be with the Holy Spirit. Why is the light shining on me like that? Wow. I don't know why it's like that, guys. The sun is not in my face or anything, but I'm grateful. So basically, we started walking. We walking, and then I'm noticing the crowd is getting more in sight. Like they get more walking fast. Everybody get more rowdy, like rah rah. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? And as I'm looking, because I'm sure I'm in the back trying to catch up, I jumps on the side and I see a whole bunch of police shields. And I see us walking towards the police shield. And I'm like, wait, are we going that way? Oh, hell no. This about to be a standoff, and this I'm not doing. Okay? So I end up turning around, trying to find my way back to my car because I already saw it was about to get ugly. And that was just that night of when they started breaking windows downtown Atlanta, going into the diamond stores and Prada and stealing shit. Okay? Yes. So I ended up getting lost, y'all. I couldn't find my car. That's what I'm telling you. I'm telling y'all my experience so y'all guys can understand these things are not just regular. You need to know where you at, who you with, stay close together, know where you parked. If you're going to play a part in this, I'm just saying, and I do not want you guys to play a part in it. Thank you so much, Debt Free Dad Reactions. Oh my God. Son got that melanin popping. Thank you. I was like, I don't know why it was like that. Thank you, Debt Free Dad. Much love to you. I appreciate you. You guys know I support Debt Free Dad. I'll be having them in my community page. So wait, let me get back to the story. So I end up finding my car. Guess who helped me? I had to get the popo to help me find my car. So basically, the story I'm telling you guys is that today is going to be a weird day. And I really think us as black people really just need to stay home and stay out of it. I do believe, based on the time events, that if we go out there, they're going to incite us. Like the lady in the video said, we have a different type of rage, and we try not to show that rage. We really don't. We lead in love, and we're more passive. That's why we get into the system and be able to have, jobs and be part of it. But we have something in us that makes us stand off and feel away because that is our ancestry bloodline. We cannot forget it. So imagine being in the middle of that, then things start to rile up, and we have a righteous different type of anger. They see that, they know that, they fear that. We don't need to show them that. That's why from that day I learned there's different type of protests. I was like, God, that's why you don't want me to go protest? Because the first protest that I wanted to go to was the Jenna 6. Do y'all remember that? About those football players they were prosecuting? I think it was it out here, Alabama? Jenna, and I was in nursing school and I could not go. It was a bus load of us from Newark. They rode out there. It was so beautiful, nicely orchestrated. They jumped off the bus, jumped on the highway, walked on the highway into the town because they tried to block them in. Orchestrated. But when it comes to protests, I think that right now, the strongest protest that we can do is one, silence, not acquiescing, not paying attention. I learned that from the Dalton thing. You can ignore somebody and then stop a lot. I'm going to be honest. It makes it hard. So if we separate and ignore these type of things that's going on, not the fact that we're not planning and strategizing, because it starts with you in your house on a community basis. We talk about that all the time. Bringing the community together right here. Because when things happen, natural disasters happen, it happens right in your community. Do you see what I'm saying? So you're not really going to be reaching out to state representatives when things happen. You're going to be reaching out to your local police. You need to know who those people are. So this is the time where we really have to build a coalition. Get to know your mayors, get to know your deputy police, get to know some police officers, because a lot of them, I know what I show, but they identify with us. They're in the rat race. They're financially in the same situation, stressed out and everything. So right now, what we could be doing on this day is chilling, eating some whatever you want to eat, collard greens, leave the pork alone. Actually bask in thinking about ways to cultivate your community and yourself. Honestly. So I went to the grocery store. I got me some fruits. I got me some vegetables, and I'm actually going to start juicing. So I'm going to leave my nurses to nurses page for you guys, because every week I'm going to go back to juicing and making, smoothies, because we got to get it together. So I'll be doing that today. Just let me know what you'll be doing today while you'll be sitting your black ass down. Y'all like my singing skills, don't you? All right, I got a little release today. I love you guys. I'll be back on my Dalton and Thornton thing on Monday. Monday, I think, ain't Monday is the meeting? They got a meeting coming up. We're going to watch that together. We're going to keep our eyes on the prize and see if any of my predictions come true. Y'all know I made some predictions on the day of election. Y'all know how I feel. I'm rooting for the team, and that is the Dalton and Thornton residents and actually all of the elected officials who genuinely have their backs. I support you guys, but I'm still going to tell. I'm telling. Love you. Have a great day.